collaborating with all of you at such a huge juncture point where the Earth really is accelerating. We're all accelerating really swiftly, and it's a unified adventure that we're all on and remembering because the ley lines are changing, they're shifting, they're activating, they're illuminating, but so are we, all of us, alongside each other, the elementals weaving through the grid as everything is clearing and opening and purifying. We're, individually doing that. We're collectively doing that in such a mirrored way with our own ley lines of our meridians and our cells and our structures, upgrading and changing, accelerating through these junctures and these gateways. We've been experiencing so many gateways and assistances of our star nations and relations that are coming through these gateways as well, with these light codes and pure tone frequencies that are supporting instantaneous alchemy through the waves and through the ley lines accelerating. So it's really a powerful time that we're here, and the intensity of the shifts are also dissolving time. It's dissolving time through the waves of the accelerations that are giving us this potential to consistently unify and activate and accelerate our own selves with the major earth changes through the openings and the energetic shifts and the physical changes and the magnetic shifts. All the solar flares and the ley lines and the plates that are expanding and receding and rising. We're also purifying, receding, rising, along with the weaving of the elementals. The elementals accelerating through the waters and releasing these codes that have been embedded for so long within the earth. All the pyramidal structures and underwater networks, through the quaking and the awakening of the earth. It's releasing all of these dormant codes, but it's also clearing out the codes that have been embedded, say overlaid or distortionary codes. So that's assisting the ley lines and the earth grid and the reinstatement into rebuilding, because we're rebuilding in this process through these light structures, these light codes, to actually build with light and through frequency again, like we did, and those did in the ancient times, where we're building and we're weaving through frequencies. And the elementals are doing so right now. They've been doing so in these accelerations through these structural changes, inner earth elements, civilizations that are weaving and working and wielding, and fairies and fae and water, and through the water memory that's being released as well. There's information there that's reminding us of who we've always been, and assisting us to continuously activate our own selves through these spaces made, the spaces made through the earthquakes and the volcanoes that are shifting and lifting and opening spaces for the right order, proper geometrics. We can look at, how structures are or have been these layers of timelines. Many of these structures need to be reconfigured differently, different places and different lines, different ley lines that are changing and shifting through the plate reconfiguration. And we're creating those spaces now through these accelerations to implement and anchor in the new codes, which a lot of that weaving has been and is now going on with our elementals and our fae and all the the sylphs and the water beings and all of our our co-pilots, if you want to say, co-workers in this. Is everyone is rising their energies at the same time through the underwater pyramid networks, recommunicating. And It's just overflowing with acceleration to return to the pure state of being, which is unity, love, and harmony. So we're consistently being reflected that back all the time in our, in our experiences in nature through the deep transformation, how we are also doing the same in our inner lattices, our inner grids, our blood, our neurons, our bones, even the memory within our bones from multiple lives, and our libraries and our DNA through our ancient timeline imprints, everything that we've been clearing out and excavating, parallel to the land purifying and purging. We're all receiving these new template ley line reconfigurations, reinstatement, declaration, emancipations, really, to continuously build our light ship, our light temple as light. We're doing that all together simultaneously. And it's parallel to the grid, which is so fascinating how, Gaia is accelerating, we're accelerating, each of us is accelerating. So are all the planetary systems, the star systems, all of the connectivity points of our interstellar network, say the stargates and the different portal systems, everything that was for so long closed is now reopening to interconnect again and communicate alongside our meridians and blood and vessels and brain and neurons and tissues and telomeres and our continuously evolving bodies and structures are changing. They're changing fast, but we also are returning to telepathy and instantaneous alchemy, which is our pure true nature, where literally we have a thought in pure tone energy, it instantaneously becomes that. That's what we know to be true innately, and that's what's returning now, where almost to the point where it's a surprise to some that, oh, I just thought that and it happened. Well, it's happening because you thought it, and it is. And it is because a thought creates you're on to the next moment. And so is happening for the earth as the pure tone energy rises. And that's the potential of reminder we're receiving now, that it's so grand and it's so massive what we're rebuilding together, that when we realize that, we can really co-create and build with new structures of light and the new geometries and the light that we are, but also the geometry that we are. So my particular presentation, the next aspect of it is to offer a sound activation, but also to implement, because a lot of what we're receiving now is so beyond the mind's comprehension. Like the light codes are so unique, so swift, so pure, so different. And to really integrate and alchemize in this swift harmonic way so we can continuously upgrade is so essential in these times, that the harmonic tones that I'll be offering is to really assist in creating those spaces to implement that which the mind cannot comprehend, which is the geometric patterns, the structures, the building with light that is also rebuilding our inner temples, our inner temples to reflect outwardly into what we're building on the earth through the new configured and activated ley lines, which are, we're in this pivotal juncture, depending on when somebody experiences this summit. It's about September, or excuse me, October 2025, but this is a very accelerating time. So um, this transmission is to offer different sonic tones and waves and harmonics to really implement into the system to assist all of the systems, the nervous system, the brain, the cellular functions, the skin, the tissues, Even the heart harmonics, the heart is really prominent and is essential and forefront in all accelerations that any of the densities we've experienced from being on Earth or any other timeline, being, wherever we've been, other systems, all of that density or distortion has to clear because that's our navigating light ship. Our engine in a way, but that's our prime part of our permeating pillar that's leading the way is our heart. So integrating the new light structures and codes through that portal and vortex of our inner steering steering column in a way is very beneficial through these times so we can remain centered through all of these great changes because they're huge. So if I may offer a sound activation, I'm just going to take a sip of water and change my sound settings here. We'll actually begin with um, some geometrical breathing, because we're divine beings of light, but we're also geometry that is accelerating and activating and expanding. So we'll begin there. Where we can always go back to is bringing the breath through our pillar in any moment for reset, recalibration, harmonization, and we can become tuners, consistent tuners of our vessels and our ships, so to speak. The coherence of the heart, the harmonics of the heart, communicating in unison with all systems, solar, expression, the root, crown, bridging all systems through, communicating through the resonance of the heart is essential right now because many reasons. But because the heart is also interwoven through the ley lines and lattice through all other hearts, through the lattice, the ley lines of the earth, through the core, through our pillar, through the heart of every energy, every being, every soul, every blade of grass, tree trunk, birds, heart, pillar is unified, harmonic. Coherence from within is essential because beyond that interconnectivity into the earth, heart, grid network, ley lines, lattice, etheric, waves, elements, elementals, energies, also the interconnectivity to the planetary systems, hearts, other celestial being hearts, as the earth hearts, accelerating, unifying hearts of all the collective beings, known or unknown, yet to be revealed, hearts, unifying through the lattice, threads, tapestry waves, waving, waxing, luminous, luminous, reweaving all together through the ley line accelerations, through the grid, illuminations, recalibrations, reinstatements, through the one unified heart we bridge through source, oneness, universal heart, one thought, coherent, pure tone, raising, rising, raising, rising, implementing new light structures, building, anchoring, dissolving, reconfiguring, building, anchoring through the heart, through the clear thought, tension waves, thought, brain wave, heart, unity system through the feet, into and through the earth, into the oceanic waves of the cosmos and the star hearts, waving, waxing, connecting, co-creating, collaborating, cohesive communication, where all can be found, heard, and transmitted through the heart. O Naina Koi Kaya Koni Ai no Ai Oa, pure state, we are divinity. Innate no Naya Soka Soki Tayo, prime creator energy. Oni Naya no Ai Aya O Shikai Ko Atika O Shinoi Sokaya, expansion, release, integration, new light, pure light, we are. Oni Aya Nai Oa Sayangoa Ai Nai Nai Ko A Sikai Toka Sikai Koi Taya Doni Ai Soni Ai Aya, we've always been. Now we return. We instead O Nai I no Kai O Kai Taya Toka O Nai I Nai Soka Shoki Taika Soka, open to our universal language, light language, languages of light. Telepathy is to communicate and co-create with all beings, everywhere, all octaves, collective energies, to co-create the earth, to anchor in further pure tone energy, implementing through these massive transformations, these massive rebuilding reclamations now, through the heart, building now, weaving, waving, light structures, new tones through our sonic waves of the waters, to the earth, through the inner waters of our body structures, rebuilding, refining, revising our bodies, accelerating, upgrading our systems, our brains, our tissues, our lines, as we rise and raise the grid, dissolving, simultaneously dissolving any residual release, imprintation, acceleration. Tonai kai koi toata sonai. New blueprints. Right order reinstatement. Geometrical alignments. Returning. Guardianship. Sovereignty. Anchoring our cosmic divinity into the earth, to the core of the earth, into all. return of the dragons through these processes, weaving, working, breathing. Balance, form, function, power, structure, right aligned structure, the dragons. All of the lines, bloodlines, family lines, galactic, come together to weave from silence in freedom, in truth, in unity, weaving, whirling, building, bridging, in love. As we continuously open our field, our energy, our body, releasing, letting go. We create space for more light, structures, activating our dormancies. It's parallelly happening to the earth. As we integrate and step and breathe and weave and intend and think, we have the potential and the invitation to anchor that, to anchor this, to anchor our whole essence where we are in the grid line, multidimensional layers, impacting, raising, rising, invitation, conscious exploration. Sharing knowledge, wisdom, our song, our soul song. Om Nahi Om The more we continue to expand, purify, open to clarity and transparency through the heart, we can communicate, emanate, resonate, and magnetize all the other collective beings, energies, family that hold and have information for weaving, building, bridging, anchoring through pure intention, thought, emanation, declaration, and continuous recalibration. We come together now to harmonically build our new earth as the grid stabilizes, illuminates in its recalibration, and all the physical changes to come, all the structural changes necessary to come now. We all come together through the heart, resonance, communication, continuous integration. And so many of these structures, light codes, language, are unwordable, however, can be implemented through the tones as we build and weave. So may you have found that assisting at this time through these catapulting weaves, swirls, and changes. Did you have any questions for me?
I don't have any questions. I was just knocked out during that transmission. That was amazing. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. Um, do you have, I know that in your introduction, we talked about the services that you offer and your book on Amazon, books on Amazon. Do you have anything else that you want to say to people who might be watching as far as how they can get in touch with you, how they can work with you?
Oh, absolutely. I have on the website, there is options to schedule remote sessions, whether they're, remote through Zoom or can be in person as well to work one-on-one. And there's also group sessions that I have posted on the calendar page. If people like to experience through the group, that's on intergalacticenergyhealing.com. There's always rotating events.